think it's safe to say that I won.
I don't think so.
Good morning. Not having a great hair day today. We're in the airport and we've like checked in our bags and gone through security and stuff like that. So we're just in the duty-free eating area waiting for our flight to board, which doesn't board for another 45 minutes or so. But I've just come into the parents' room and we were doing like nappy changes and stuff and sorting out Ivy. But it's actually really nice in here. So she's just playing. There's like little games and stuff set up. And I thought it would be a good time to talk because I didn't want to talk out there when there was everybody walking past and people staring. I'm too awkward for that. I don't know how to vlog in public yet, so it's quite scary. Yesterday was Jared's birthday, so he turned 29 yesterday, and then today is Valentine's Day, so it's the 14th of February. And this morning, Jared got an email from like the Fiji Airways that we're flying with, and they asked if we wanted to upgrade our flight to business class. We were sitting at breakfast and Jared was like, oh, like it's our birthday trip, it's our first overseas family trip, it's Valentine's Day. And so he like booked the business class. So we have upgraded to business class for this flight. I am so excited. I've never flown business class ever. Now Ivy's first overseas trip is going to be a business class flight. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I'm really tired today. So they have like the recline chairs, which I'm very happy about because I'm so tired. Had an awful sleep last night and we're staying with family friends, but Ivy was in the bed with us and she was having a bad night as well. Like she was just tossing and turning and not fully sleeping well. And then it started thunder and lightning outside of our window. It wasn't raining where we were, but there was thunder and lightning outside our window. So then I was awake listening to that and just, yeah, couldn't get to sleep. So I'm so tired. Yeah, I'm just so excited for like a little bit more room, especially with a toddler. I think that will be fantastic, having a little bit more space. So happy Valentine's to Jared and I. That is crazy. Yeah, I was not expecting that turn of events this morning. I had never expected to fly business class ever, so this is very exciting for us. I think it'll just make it really special. That special start to our holiday trip. Last night it was storming, but today it's really nice. It's like a little bit cloudy, but it's not raining or anything like that, and it's not too hot, so it's been really nice. Yeah, I think basically I'll leave it there and I'll update you guys when we get to Fiji. I'm so excited, and it won't be till tomorrow morning because we don't get to Fiji actually until really late tonight. It'll be like midnight probably by the time we get to our accommodation, so it'll be tomorrow morning that I actually update you guys and have a chat and like show you where we're staying and all of that sort of stuff. But I'm so excited. At this point I just really want to have a nap. I will see you guys in Fiji. I'm so excited. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacklyn and welcome to our Fiji vlog. Good morning. It is day number 1. We got here around about 10 p.m. last night, so I didn't really show you much last night, but I just wanted to do an intro and show you our room and where we're staying and what it looks like. And then I think today, as for day 1, I probably won't do a lot of vlogging today. We are just kind of settling in, having a relax, going for a swim, figuring out where all the food is and what activities we can do. I'm planning on booking in a few activities. There's like a wildlife park, like a kids adventure park that we can go on, and some boat rides, maybe go see a few local villages and meet some local people. So I want to book that in. I also want to book in either like a massage or a facial. I just really want to have a relaxed time. So today is probably going to just be our settle in day and getting our bearings and figuring out what we would like to do. We're just about to go for a swim. I'm in my swimsuit or my togs. Jared and Ivy have just gone out to the pool. It's literally right outside our door, but I will show you that in a second. Business class on the plane was amazing. It was so good. The food was great. The people were so nice, like the flight attendants and crew and stuff were so nice. And I just watched a movie. Ivy slept the entire time. It was like a 4-hour flight. I'm pretty sure she slept for 3.5 hours. Like, she was asleep pretty much the entire time. Jared was also asleep for a lot of it. And yeah, I just had a really nice time by myself, enjoying the business class for what it was. It was amazing. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. We're just gonna enjoy Fiji. I think we will book a few things in, and when we go and do those things, obviously I will bring you along and show you. And this morning we did a massive walk around the whole resort, and I took a few videos and images and stuff of that so I can show you as well. I feel so good. Like, I'm already obsessed. It is beautiful here. The water is beautiful. The grass and the trees and all the nature is beautiful. The people are so nice. Ivy, when we arrived, crazy story actually. When we arrived and it was 10 p.m. and we got out of our car, our whole like baby bag, if you have a baby, you usually bring a baby bag with all the essentials everywhere. I had it at my feet, but we all fell asleep in the car and it ended up tipping over on the way here. So I had heaps of stuff like spread all over the floor of the car. As we arrived, I put Ivy outside the car and I said, just stand there, wait there, and I'll pack the bag and I'll come with you. Just hang on a second. And she was standing there and I was repacking the bag and Jared was getting our ports and stuff out of the back and talking to the car driver that brought us here. I turned around and the receptionist lady has come over and like picked Ivy up and said, come with me. Like, she just took her away. Then they like put a flower in her ear. They gave us necklaces. They gave us heaps of bottles of water. Oh, the tables. For example, beautiful Fiji water. Jared and I just like turned around with all our bags and we were like, where's our child? And the reception lady was like, she's over here. I've got her. It's okay. She was not fazed at all. She's super friendly. She will hang out with anyone. Yeah, that was so funny. But so far they have been so nice and so welcoming, and I'm just incredibly grateful and happy to be here. I'm really gonna enjoy this week. It is such a nice place and the weather seems beautiful. It's quite hot and humid, but we're used to that living in North Queensland, so that doesn't bother us at all. And I think it might rain a little bit. There has been a few, like last night there was like lightning and stuff around, but it didn't actually rain on us, so it might rain a little bit, which would be really nice as well. But yeah, I'm so excited. Just ready to enjoy our little holiday, our little getaway and our birthdays, and just make the most of it, really. Oh, I'm just so happy, and yeah, I just feel really blessed to be here. I want to give you a little tour of our room, so I'll do that now. As you walk in the door, this is our bathroom. Big mirror, hi. Shower. And then you walk in here. There's no like kitchen or anything, which is fine. TV, mirror. This is our bed. And when we arrived, they had written happy birthday with a cute little design of leaves and stuff on the bed, which was awesome. And then there is another bed over there. I don't think this will be getting used. We could potentially put Ivy in this, but she pretty much just sleeps in the bed with us. And then this is our stunning view. And the pool is right there. So I'm just gonna head outside and go for a swim in the pool, and the beach is like just right behind that hut, and it goes all the way down along the front of the resort. It's really, really beautiful. Got a little veranda, little outside area that's super, super bright. Just a little table and chairs, we can sit out there. I can't wait to wake up early and do like a sunrise walk on the beach. That will be fantastic. So that's our little room, a beach view. It is so, so nice. And yeah, I just can't wait to wake up to the sunrise and go for a nice little walk as a family. I'm already having such a good time, and we've been here for like 4 hours. So I will talk to you guys later. Look at my sunburn. That's not great. Hi guys, it is day 4 of our trip. I haven't updated you for a couple of days. I've still been like taking heaps of clips and stuff, but I haven't actually sat down, updated you guys. And I'm trying to think of like what we have done and what we have been doing for the last couple of days so that I can talk you through it. But what I might do is like pop the videos up and do a bit of a voiceover for them. Not yesterday, the day before, we went on the boat and it was a glass bottom boat and we were supposed to go out like just past the reef so that we could see all the reef and coral and see some sea life, maybe, you know, fish or turtles or maybe some sharks or something like that. We were trying to do that, but what ended up happening was that a big storm came over as we were in the boat. So it was just raining and it was literally pouring.
Are you alive? Do away, Bobby, Bobby, do away! Bobby! Bobby!
So the boat just turned around and came back, which was fine with us, but we had to sit through the rain because it wasn't like an enclosed boat or anything like that. It was just a tiny little glass bottom boat. Regardless of it raining and being really cold, it was actually so funny and so fun. We had such a good time. We didn't see any reef or coral or sea life at all, but it was really, really fun. The whole group of us that were on the boat were just laughing at each other being soaking wet and freezing in this boat. That's what we did the day before last. What else did we do that day? Oh, that was the day that I actually got a massage and facial. So I had that in the afternoon before we went on the boat. That was amazing. It was so, so good. So relaxing. I didn't actually get any clips of that because I was trying to be mindful of like people's privacy and the staff's privacy. While I was in the room anyway, it was completely dark. Like they turned all the lights down and everything like that. So you can't see anything in there anyway. But I got a really, really nice massage and a really nice facial. It was great. I was very, very happy with the experience. I was there for maybe like an hour and a half an hour massage and then an hour for the facial. And it was really, really good. I'm so glad that I did that. We had like complimentary 30-minute massages, but the facial I actually paid for. It was quite expensive. Probably not as expensive as what it would be in Australia, but it was really, really good and really well done. And the people are so, so nice. I cannot explain how nice the people are. Like they are all so smiley and so happy and so nice. They're just fantastic. They're also obsessed with Ivy, my daughter. They're obsessed with her. Every single time we walk into a room, they all just are like, Ivy! And just come over and they pick her up and they show her things and they take her places and like they are just obsessed with her, which is really, really nice actually. It's nice when people are excited to see kids. That was what we did the day before last. And then yesterday we booked a jet boat. So it's a trip that you go on and you book a tour basically, and you go in a jet boat up the river to a local village. And we went on this jet boat. It was really, really fun. I loved being on the jet boat. It was so fun. And then the river was really, really cool as well. People from the villages often do their daily jobs and work at the river, so there was lots of kids like swimming in the river, lots of mums and dads that were working, and I think they were making turmeric. I believe that they were making turmeric or farming turmeric. So they were all by the river, or they were fishing, or there was people riding horses in the river and taking the horses for a swim. It was really, really cool as we were boating to go to the village. When we got to the village, they did a whole welcoming ceremony and let us into the village basically, and you had to become part of their village for that process, I guess. So that was all very, very interesting. As always, the people were so, so nice. They were really, really nice and happy, and it was ridiculously hot and humid. It was very sweaty. Ivy was pretty grumpy by the time, you know, just before we were leaving. because she was so hot and bothered, and they would just take her for a little walk. They would just pick her up and like let Jared and I talk to the people or have lunch, whatever we were doing. They would just take her away and keep her occupied for us basically, and it was really, really nice of them. And yeah, Ivy ended up helping them wash the dishes and like clean up after we had a traditional lunch. The whole experience in the village was just really, really cool. For people that don't have much, they are amazingly happy and so content with their lives and don't want for anything. They don't ask for anything. They don't want for anything. And for people like us who quote unquote have it all and have everything, sometimes we're like quick to complain and quick to judge. So it was very, very eye-opening for everybody that was there. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful process. They gave us necklaces. They put baby powder on your cheeks to symbolize you being special, because babies are special, and they put baby powder on babies, so they're signifying that they think that we're special to be there and to be visiting them, so that they put baby powder on your cheeks. Same thing on the way back in the jet boat. It was really, really fun. Ivy fell asleep both times we were in the boat. She just rocked to sleep basically. When we got back, they do like 360s in the boat. Basically just flying up the river, and then he'll quickly turn around and you do a big 360, and it's really, really fun. It was so fun. It's so funny. The guy that was our tour guide, he was supposed to do it 3 times, and I think we did it 7 times because he just kept saying last one and go again, and it was so fun. But yeah, that was what we did yesterday. And then also last night when we got back to the resort, yesterday afternoon, they did a tribal dance and a fire show at the resort where we're staying, and that was so, so cool. The dances and the fire show was really, really amazing. Like, they were so good. They're just very, very talented, really. I could never do that. But the most crazy thing is we went and sat down on the beach to watch them do the fire show. That's where they do the fire shows, on the beach. In the background, there was kind of like a storm going on, so there was like lightning in the background, which was really, really cool. But I was just sitting there and I was videoing. The whole group was dancing. So it was like 2 guys and 3 girls. They were all dancing and doing the fire twirling. And we were just sitting there like minding our business, watching them and enjoying the show. And then all of a sudden, literally from where I was sitting, like I was sitting here, maybe like 2 meters away from me, the snake just like crawls out from underneath the stairs where we're sitting. Like, we were sitting right at the stairs, me and this other family next to me. We were just sitting at the stairs minding our business. So where this family was sitting, like literally right where they were sitting, this snake just crawls underneath their towel and then out towards the dancers. And I got it all on video so I can show you. But it just like cruised on out. It was heading straight for the dancers, and they just kind of shuffled sideways, continued dancing and doing the fire twirling, and the snake just like slithered into the ocean and took off. It was wild. It was wild. And like, I'm not scared of snakes or anything like that. I've been around snakes my whole life, but it was just wild because we were just sitting like right there, and the snake was unfazed, like truly unfazed. It was just like, I'm just gonna go that way and you guys are fine. So it was crazy. But yeah, that was really fun to watch them dance. After that, Jared and Ivy were asleep actually for that. They were both just absolutely buggered. I was the only one who got to watch the fire show, but I showed them this morning. When it was finished, I got myself a little ice cream, came back to the room and started watching a movie, and then went to bed. And then here we are, day 4 today. We were planning on going shopping today. That was our big plan for the day. It was this morning at 9 AM. I didn't take any videos or anything of this actually, so I'll just talk to you about it, but our whole plan was to spend the day shopping basically. We organized it with the hotel, so they have a bus that comes at 9 a.m. to pick us up to take us shopping, and they drive us into town, which is probably like 45 minutes away from here. Drive us into town, and when we get there, and I was kind of assuming that because they give you like 3 hours, so you probably get there at like 10 a.m. and then they give you until 1 p.m. to get back on the bus at the same spot that they drop you off at. And I was under the impression that we would be able to like walk around town and go to like the markets, because they have a farmer's market here, do our shopping that way and kind of see how they sell stuff and, you know, what they do in the farmer's market and what they have on offer. Anyway, so they basically just drove us past the farmer's market and then took us to this building that was the shopping center. It was just one building. You walk in and it does have everything. It had like food and clothes and trinkets and like gifts and stuff that you can give. It had jewelry. It did have everything in there that you like quote unquote need or want when you go shopping, but it was just one small building and it had a tiny little cafe attached to it, so you could sit down and have a coffee and all of that sort of stuff. But when we had gone on the boat trip, on the jet boat trip, we actually pulled up at the same building to go on the boat trip, which I didn't realize, but we pulled up there and had like a bit of a half an hour hiatus before we left for the boat trip. So we had already walked around the entire shop and like seen everything that they had there and had a coffee at the cafe and knew the run of the place basically. And then this morning we were like, okay, we're going shopping. And they took us to the exact same place, dropped us off and said, this is the shopping center, this is where you'll be shopping, it has everything that you need. Jared and I asked them that, we were like, are we allowed to leave? Like, can we go out into the street and like go to the farmer's market or whatever? And basically the tour guide was like, no. He was just straight up like, no, don't leave, it's not safe for you out there. You know, people will just come at you. Not in a bad way, but like just trying to sell you their goods, and they'll just be very, very overwhelming and very pushy. So he was like, no, it's safer for you in here, don't leave. So we had got there at 10 a.m. to a place that we had already been the day before and already shopped at the day before. They wanted us to stay there from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. before coming back to the room. Jared and I were kind of like, oh, we don't really want to stay somewhere that we've already been. So what we ended up doing was ordering a taxi and getting a taxi back to the resort. We got back to the resort probably 11:30 because it takes about 45 minutes, half an hour maybe. Yeah, so we just made our way back to the resort, which was fine. It just wasn't the day that I had expected. But Jared and I are in the pool now. It is 1:15. We are probably about to head out for lunch, so we'll go to the resort restaurant for lunch. It's a bit rainy at the moment, but I think this afternoon we'll try and go snorkeling or something like that so we can actually see some sea life, because we didn't get to do that with the glass bottom boat. Oh, also when we went to the village I had to wear a sarong, so I had to wear a skirt that covered my legs because I went on the boat just in like denim shorts. So they give you a big sarong. It's just a big rectangle piece of fabric that you tie around your hips, but I thought that was cool and I will definitely be keeping that and taking it home. So yeah, I think we're just going to chill out for the rest of the day, kind of have a relax. Tomorrow we are going to the adventure park. It's like a kids adventure park. You can feed turtles, you can see all these different animals. They have a playground that's like a water park, so you know, a big bucket and water slides and all that sort of stuff. It has been so good. I have loved every single second of it. This is honestly fingers crossed, but this has honestly been one of the best holidays that I have been on ever. It has been so much fun. The people are so nice. The food is good. It's just been really wholesome and enjoyable so far. We are having a great time. We've got 3 more days to soak it all up and take it all in. If you were curious, I'm currently reading The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros, and I am on page 90. So far I'm really loving it. I can tell that it's going to be heartbreaking, might destroy me, but those are the type of books that I like. I haven't been reading a ton. If I go for a swim and then end up sitting by the pool, I'll read, or I'll read a little bit before bed, but other than that I haven't actually been reading a ton at all, like barely any. Yeah, as for the book, it is really, really good, and I think I will really, really enjoy it. So far, it is about a single mother with 2 kids. They're twins, and I think they're 5 years old, 5 or 6 years old. She runs a like inn or a hotel or something where you can go stay. She starts corresponding with a guy who works with her brother in the Secret Service in the army. So they start corresponding and become pen pals basically, and write each other letters while he is over on missions and fighting wars or whatever it is he does. So he's on missions and he can't state his name, he can't say where he is or any of that sort of information because it's all private and secret. Basically, they just start sharing bits of information about each other and getting to know one another and kind of falling in love through these letters. Tragically, her brother ends up passing away, the brother that is with the guy that she's a pen pal with. So he ends up passing away. The brother writes a letter to the friend, his name is Chaos. He writes a letter to him basically saying like, I need you to go to my sister, I need you to go home, and I need you to look after her because she doesn't have anybody. It's just her and the 2 kids and she needs help. She doesn't, I don't think this is a spoiler, but she doesn't know who Chaos is. She doesn't know his name. She really doesn't know who he is physically, like she hasn't seen a photo of him. She just knows him as Chaos, that is his name in the letters that they send to each other. So because he's following the brother's request to go back and help her, he shows up and states his name as his actual name, and then from there she doesn't realize that it's Chaos. She thinks it's just this man who is Secret Service. From there she kind of has a bit of a rough relationship with him because she is not feeling the best about Secret Service, obviously upset about what happened to her brother, and she doesn't know how he passed away. She doesn't know what happened and she'd like to know the information, but she just knows that this random guy showed up to say that he's there to help her, and she's like, I don't need your help. Like, go away, what are you doing here? That is basically where I'm at. He's at the property and he's staying with them for a few months. He's trying to help, but there's a bit of tension and a bit of miscommunication and some confusion happening between the 2 of them. I'm really, really, really liking it so far. I am hooked to see where it's going to go and what's going to happen, and I just know that it's probably going to be sad and break my heart. That's an update on the reading slump. Still not out of it, but trying my best. I will talk to you later.
Coast of Fiji, down past Money, towards
Okay, it's time for the Great Fig Tennis Oz Open Championship Day. Stakes are high. Jared's very confident, but I'm going to smash him. Okay?
Oh, close. Oh, Mum.
Yeah! think it's safe to say that I won?
I don't think so.
I do.
Yeah, you got it right. You're better than what I thought you were going to be at tennis. But you still didn't win. You get one good serve, but
I aced you.
I worked that hard and my watch broke, so.
Your watch was broken yesterday. I won. In the spirit of having full transparency and honesty, I have kind of stopped vlogging. It is day 7 of our trip here in Fiji, and I vlogged a little bit yesterday morning while Jared and I were playing tennis and stuff like that. But in all honesty, I kind of stopped vlogging last night because unfortunately, I got a call from my parents last night that my grandfather has passed away. As upsetting and devastating as that is, I knew it was coming. You know, he's been sick for a very long time. It was just, we were at that point. So I knew it was coming. I had a feeling that it might happen while we were away, while we were on this trip. And obviously that comes with a lot of maybe guilt or concern for my family that I am not there at this time. My family is great. They're all very, very understanding and happy for me to be here and be on this holiday, etc., etc. They wanted me and my family to have a nice time. But yeah, there's still that part of me that feels guilty and feels bad that I wasn't there and am not there now to be supportive. So I found that out last night and stopped vlogging basically. Today is our last day here. We leave very early in the morning. Tomorrow morning we have to wake up at about 3 a.m. And today I really haven't done anything, to be honest. To be completely honest with you, I haven't done anything or achieved anything today. I've basically been walking around like a zombie. I've just been packing up our bags and reorganizing things, getting clothes sorted, making sure that we have everything ready to go back on the plane and wake up early in the morning. So I really haven't achieved anything. I have just woken up from a nap with Ivy. We've just been laying down. I was watching some TV while she was asleep. Now Jared and her are in the pool, so I'm going to head out to the pool and read my book and sit out there with them for a little bit and just enjoy the afternoon. I will finish the vlog. I'm planning on finishing the vlog, so I will take some more clips and stuff. I don't know if I will talk to you guys again until I get home back to Townsville and sign off the vlog and end it and do an outro and stuff. Yeah, that's just an update of where I'm at, and I didn't want to just give up on the vlog and not do it because I think it's important to show this kind of stuff and just be transparent about where I'm at and what I'm going through and what's been happening. So that's just reality of life. It's just reality of, yeah, you may be away and you may be on a beautiful, amazing holiday and you might be having these most wonderful and amazing experiences, which we are. That doesn't stop the downer parts of reality from happening. It doesn't take them away, and it doesn't diminish the level of how much they affect you when you're away or how they affect you when you're away. I just wanted to be honest and let you guys know maybe why there was a bit of a gap in the vlog or anything like that. Hopefully it's pretty seamless. Really, I'll try and pick it up from here. Keep it going until the end and our trip home tomorrow morning. But yeah, this is a pretty big one for me. It's just how it is, hey. I did want to show you, actually, Jared bought me a necklace while we have been here. Don't mind the massive pimple on my chin. It is a turtle and it actually has, let me see if I can get closer. It actually has two little turtles, two baby turtles on the big turtle's back. And I saw it in the store. I didn't get it, but I told Jared that I really liked it because we are having 2 kids. Well, I'm pregnant with my second child now. That's always been the plan, was to have 2 kids, give them as much of ourselves as we can and really put our full attention and effort into our 2 kids. So I told him that I really liked it, the turtle with the 2 baby turtles on its back, and he went and picked it up for me. And Ivy gave it to me as a little surprise. So yeah, that's just really special to me now. I'm really sentimental, and I think in Fiji a turtle symbolizes wisdom. I'd have to double check that. But I think the guy in the store told me that turtles symbolize wisdom. And that's another beautiful thing to add to the list of beautiful things that this experience and holiday has given me. It just truly has been amazing. It really has been amazing. Last night there was a crab race. It was just hermit crabs, and basically you could bid on them and buy one, bet on your crab to win the race, which Jared absolutely loved. There's a bunch of kids here at the moment. They're a little bit older, they're maybe like 10 or 11, and they're obsessed with Ivy, but they're also obsessed with Jared because he is just full of energy. So he's constantly got a group of kids surrounding him. And last night at the crab race, they were all very, very excited. He's just a big kid, really. Today I've just been packing and cleaning and making sure we have everything all sorted and ready to go, making sure that the passports are there and double checking all of our flights and transfers and stuff like that, because where we're staying is actually 2 hours away from the airport, so we have to get a transfer there. That's why we're waking up at 3 a.m. to get the transfer to the airport before our flight. Our transfer is at 4 a.m. from here, and it will take 2 hours, so we'll get there around about 6, and I think our flight leaves at like 8. So the timing works out pretty good there. I will continue vlogging from now on. I just want to vlog our last evening here, you know, enjoy the sunset, enjoy the ocean a little bit longer, and then vlog our plane ride home. I think it will be vastly different because I don't think we'll be in business class on the way home, which is quite sad, honestly. It's quite sad. Now that I've been on business class, it's like every flight is kind of gonna suck from now on, you know, being in economy, but it is what it is. I can't always afford to go business. I'm just gonna go outside and enjoy Ivy in the swimming pool because she's gotten really good at swimming since we've been here, so it's fun to watch her learn and grow. She got her hair done. She's got like 2 little braids in her hair that they put extensions in. It's like rainbow colors. So that is also very, very cute. I'm just very grateful and very happy to be here. That is where I'm at. And I will talk to you guys when we get back home. Let you know how we're going, how the end of the trip was. And I'll sign off the vlog then.